Ciao Juventini, welcome back to the JuveCorner cast. In today's video, we will be discussing Kambiaso's potential transfer move to AC Milan. Now, of course, before we get into it, make sure to smash that like button, subscribe to the channel if you are new, push that notification button as well to keep tuned with all of our latest content. And also, our next live streams are coming up with the Tuta Culture stream, so make sure to stay tuned. And let's get into it, guys. So Cambiaso to AC Milan. Di Marzio supported this news, and for me, listen, a lot of people know, especially on the lives, what my opinion is on Cambiaso this season. Started off great in the beginning of the season under Thiago Motta, and then just kind of faded away after that injury. After those couple injuries during the mid-season as well. So and then he just sort of dipped towards the end. So my mixed feelings. I have mixed feelings about Cambiaso. Yes, I did say in my last video when he was linked with Manchester City that yes, he should go if the price is right. But I feel like I know Allegri is at Milan now and he's going to want Cambiaso. But I feel like that now, especially with Lloyd Kelly at defense, I think we're gonna need to have a Cambiaso there because who are we going to replace Cambiaso with at the moment? We don't really know. So I think if we could keep Cambiaso as a pillar of this team, of course, he has to get back into full fitness, right? Get back to his usual form like he was before. I think that could be crucial for Juventus in terms of next season. But we need to see, I think, more from him. I know a lot of the fan base is like, if the price is right, let him go, which I agree with you guys. I agree with you 100%. If the price is right, then he could leave. But at the moment, there's no replacement for Cambiaso. And of course, Cambiaso has, he's a Juventino. He's going to have always something in my heart for sure. But I think that there's a lot more in terms of this rumor, and it could potentially become a reality, guys. Di Marzio, of course, reported it, which we will check out in a second. But of course, I want to know, guys, in your opinion, in the comments, let me know about, of course, Cambiaso's move to Milan. If you guys think that we should let him go to Milan, or if you guys think that we should let him stay for at least next season and to reevaluate him, for next season. So let me know what you guys think in the comments about that as well. Yeah, no, I mean, listen, Cambiaso, if the price is right, I mean, because Theo Hernandez is supposedly leaving AC Milan for Al Hilal. That's the case, right? And Allegri is a big fan of Cambiaso, so let's see what really happens, guys. I mean, Allegri could be that kind of coach to really persuade a couple of Juve players, to AC Milan, which could happen. But the thing is, if we give them Cambiaso, we're basically giving them possibly, one of Italy's top pillars, in the Italian national team in terms of the fullbacks. So, and not just that, of course, but what if he starts breaking out at AC Milan? Then it would be like it would be a disaster. But yeah, guys, of course, let's get into the Di Marzio right here, as well as it says. Yeah, Allegri wants Cambiaso to replace Theo Hernandez, guys. Of course, let me know what you guys, think in the comments about this whole situation that's going on with Milan and now Cambiaso, which there is interest from Milan that they possibly could make an offer for Cambiaso in the coming days. Who knows? Um, but in my opinion, listen, I think we all been saying this. If the price is right, yes, let him go. But until then, no. Because who would be the replacements? I can only probably see Theo Hernandez being like in a swap deal, but at the same time, I wouldn't even take that myself. Like, that would be a terrible deal if we did a Theo Hernandez swap deal with Cambiaso, in my opinion. because I don't think it would work because, there's the rumors of Theo Hernandez and this and that, right? Coming to Juve. And I'm like, that doesn't make any sense at all because, of his ego. You've seen so many times he's gotten red cards. It's just he causes a little bit of problem in the locker room, which we do not need players like that in this Juventus, in the current moment. So I think with Cambiaso, listen, I mean, if he's gonna get along with the management, if he's gonna get along with Tudor, I think that we should keep Cambiaso, of course. But if the price is right, of course, send them away. But yeah, I mean, listen, Cambiaso is going to be one of those guys for next season. It's going to be very important for this Juventus team in terms of going forward, in terms of also being one of those pillars on the team, right? Because we've been wanting to see this Juventus finally flourish under Tudor, right? When we had Motta as well, right? We want to see this Juventus finally start, being itself again, being the Juventus of old, which we were missing. So I think if Cambiaso stays, I think that would be good. But if the offer comes in that he's going to want to leave, listen, I think that we should just let him go. If he wants to leave, let him go. But at the same time, I think in my personal opinion, I think that Cambiaso will stay at the club. I think that this is just rumors because listen, and I think in order for Milan to really get Cambiaso, of course they're going to need agreement with the player. That's one. Two, they're going to need, of course, the approval of Juventus in terms of the price, right? We don't know if what the offer would be, right? But I expect Juventus to, get 65, 60 million euros, maybe 70, right? Around there. I expect them for Cambiaso in order for Cambiaso to leave. That's the only way I see Cambiaso leaving is if an offer like that comes in with a 60 million, 65, 70 million, whatever the case may be. I think that's the only reality I think I see Cambiaso really moving on from Juventus. But yeah, I mean, listen, we don't want to be like one of those clubs either to strengthen our, rivals in the league, Even though I know there's a lot of Juventini that say that we don't consider AC Milan as a rival because we respect them. Yeah, but to me, listen, when it comes to Serie A, AC Milan, listen, you're a rival. I mean, even though, listen, I like you better than Inter, but you know what I'm saying. So I don't want to strengthen our rivals in the Serie A anymore. No team. So I think that with Cambiaso, I think he will stay at Juve. I don't see him leaving Juventus. Um, but of course, I could be wrong. There could be a right offer at the right time, and he may just, agree personal terms with, for example, Milan, right? And he leaves, which of course would crush a lot of our hearts because I know a lot of Juventus fans are a big fan of Cambiaso. But let's see because I think the Club World Cup will be the big test for Cambiaso, guys. Because if you think about it, that could be the time to really reevaluate the player, and to really see if he's going to be really fitting with this team under Tudor, right? Because it's going day by day that Tudor is going to be our coach for next season as well. So um, if Cambiaso starts playing good, I think he will stay at Juve. But if he starts playing, not so good, then I think Juventus will start to look abroad, which is going to be the thing, right? If we could get an offer for 60, 65 million, maybe 70. But yeah, guys, of course, let me know down below in the comments what your thoughts is about this transfer. I mean, listen, it's just rumors at the moment, but it's starting to be more concrete because, listen, it's Allegri, it's Milan, and also because Di Marzio has been going into the right direction of being correct, right, and most of the news that he's been putting out. So, yeah, let me know what you guys think about this potential transfer for Cambiaso to AC Milan. I want to know in your comments if we should keep Cambiaso or if we should sell him and get rid of him and sign someone else. That's it from me, guys. Let me know. Of course, smash that like button, subscribe to the channel. Of course, push the notification button so then you could stay tuned with all of our latest content and also for our latest live streams, everybody. So, thank you so much, everybody. Fino alla fine. Forza Juventus. Ciao tutti.